Hello, everyone. Welcome to English with Uma. Do you ever sit down to practice English and think, I wish the story was longer. I need more time to really listen, really repeat, really feel the words in my mouth. You want to build your speaking slowly, sentence by sentence, without rushing, without feeling lost. If that's how you feel right now, if you're a beginner who loves calm, clear practice and wants to spend more time with one beautiful story, then, my friend, I'm so happy you're here. This episode is even longer, even gentler, even more perfect for you. Today, we are going to enjoy a very long, slow English story called The Brave Little Rabbit and the Big Forest Adventure, Extended Journey. Every sentence is simple. Every word is easy. I speak very slowly with long pauses so you can hear each sound, copy each rhythm, and speak along comfortably. This is A1, A2 level, basic animals, nature, feelings, actions, and friendship words. No hard vocabulary, no fast speed. Just peaceful English to help your ears wake up, your tongue dance, and your heart feel brave about speaking. Why longer stories are so good for beginners. More sentences mean more repetition of useful patterns. He said hello. She felt happy. They walked together. It was a beautiful day. You hear them again and again, so they stay in your memory forever. Your mouth gets lots of practice saying the same easy structures in different ways. And because it's long and relaxing, you don't feel tired. You feel peaceful, like you're walking in the forest with the characters. Many of my students tell me, Uma, the longer stories make me speak more at home. I even tell the story to my mirror or my family. That's the gentle power we're using today. How to make the most of this long episode. First listening, close your eyes, relax, just enjoy the story like a bedtime tale. Second listening, shadow. Repeat every sentence after me. Out loud if you're alone, quietly if others are near. Match my slow speed and soft voice. Third listening, try to say some sentences together with me, like we are best friends telling the story side by side. Extra practice, after the story, I'll give you many speaking exercises from the story. Questions, short answers, describing pictures in your mind. Bonus idea, pause after big parts and tell what happened next using your own simple words. For example, Hoppy met a new friend. The friend was... If you record yourself telling even one small part of the story each day, in 1 month your voice will sound so much stronger and happier. Ready? Let's make ourselves comfortable. Take 3 slow breaths. In, hold, out. Let your shoulders drop. Let a small smile come to your face. Here we go. The long adventure begins. The Brave Little Rabbit and the Big Forest Adventure, Extended Journey. Once upon a time, in a quiet green forest, far from the noisy city, there lived a very small rabbit. His name was Hoppy. Hoppy had soft, white fur, long pink ears that moved when he listened, and big, round eyes full of curiosity. He lived in a warm, cozy burrow under the roots of a very old oak tree. Inside the burrow, there was his kind mother and his 2 playful sisters, Rose and Lily. Every single morning, Hoppy woke up with the first light of the sun. He stretched his little legs, 1, 2, 3, wiggled his nose to smell the fresh air, and said softly, "Good morning, beautiful world." His mother always gave him a warm hug and said, "Hoppy, my brave boy, remember to be careful today. The forest is full of wonders, but also full of surprises." Hoppy loved to dream about adventures. He wanted to see tall mountains, sparkling rivers, secret hidden places, and make many new friends. But sometimes, when he thought about going far alone, his heart beat fast. "I am so small," he thought. "What if I get lost?" One bright, sunny morning, Hoppy looked up at the blue sky and decided, today is the day. Today, I will go on a big adventure, all by myself, and come back with wonderful stories. His sisters giggled. Hoppy, you alone? You get scared of loud thunder. But Hoppy lifted his head high and said, I am small, but I have a brave heart. I can do this. He hopped out of the warm burrow into the golden sunlight. The forest smelled sweet, like pine trees, wildflowers, and morning dew. Birds sang cheerful songs high in the branches. Butterflies with bright wings flew past him like floating jewels. Hoppy hopped happily past familiar bushes, past the big rock where he sometimes played, deeper and deeper into the forest. Everything looked new and exciting. He stopped to smell a yellow flower. "Hello, pretty flower," he said. The flower did not answer, but it smelled so nice that Hoppy smiled. After some time, he reached a sparkling river. The water was clear like glass. Small fish swam in happy circles, and shiny stones lined the bottom. Hoppy wanted to cross to the other side, where the trees looked taller and greener, but the river was too wide for his small jumps, and he did not know how to swim very well. On a flat stone in the middle of the river sat a big green frog. The frog had kind eyes and a loud, friendly voice. "Hello, little rabbit," called the frog. "You look like you want to cross. Do you need help?" Hoppy's ears stood straight up. "Yes, please, Mr. Frog. I am brave, but I am also a little afraid of deep water." The frog laughed a warm laugh. "No problem, my friend. Climb on my back. I am a very good swimmer." Hoppy hesitated only a second, then jumped carefully onto the frog's smooth, wet back. He held tight with his small paws. The frog pushed off from the stone and swam slowly, strongly across the river. Cool water touched Hoppy's fur, but he felt safe. "Thank you, Mr. Frog," Hoppy said when they reached the other bank. "You are so kind." The frog smiled. "My name is Freddie, and you are welcome any time. But be careful deeper in the forest. There are tall shadows and sometimes animals who are not so friendly." Hoppy nodded seriously. "I will remember. Thank you, Freddie." Hoppy continued his journey. The trees grew closer together. The sunlight became softer. Spots of gold danced on the ground. Suddenly, he heard a small, sad cry. "Help! Please, help me!" Hoppy looked under a thick bush. There, caught in twisted vines, was a tiny baby squirrel. The squirrel had soft brown fur, a fluffy tail, and tears in his eyes. "My leg is stuck," he said. "I fell from my tree, and now I cannot move." Hoppy's heart felt soft. "Do not be afraid, little one. I will help you." He used his sharp front teeth very carefully to bite the strong vines. 1 vine, 2 vines, 3 vines. Snap, snap, snap. Finally, the baby squirrel was free. The squirrel jumped up and hugged Hoppy's neck. Thank you so much. My name is Nutty. I live in the tall trees, but today I fell while looking for the best acorn." Hoppy smiled. "I am Hoppy. I am on a big adventure. Would you like to come with me? Together we can be braver." Nutty's eyes shone. Yes, I love adventures." Now Hoppy and Nutty traveled together. They hopped and scampered, talked and laughed. Hoppy told stories about his cozy burrow and his mother's carrot soup. Nutty told stories about collecting nuts in autumn and racing his brothers and sisters through the branches. After many hops, they came to a wide, open meadow. The grass was thick and green, like a soft carpet. Flowers in red, purple, yellow, and white grew everywhere. In the center of the meadow stood a very old apple tree, full of shiny red apples. But under the tree sat a big red fox. The fox looked tired. His fur was messy. His eyes were sad. Hoppy and Nutty quickly hid behind a big purple flower. Their hearts beat fast. The fox spoke in a quiet, lonely voice. "I smell rabbit and squirrel, but today I do not want to chase. I am hungry and tired, and I have no friends." Hoppy felt something warm in his chest, bravery mixed with kindness. He stepped out slowly from behind the flower. "Hello, Mr. Fox. We do not want to fight. We can share the apples if you promise to be gentle." The fox lifted his head in surprise. "You are not running away?" Hoppy said, "I was scared, but I think everyone needs a friend sometimes. You look lonely. We can be your friends." Nutty peeked out too. "We can pick apples together. There are so many, enough for all of us." The fox's eyes became soft. "My name is Rusty. Animals always run from me because I am a fox, but I am not bad. I just want company." So Hoppy, Nutty, and Rusty worked together. Hoppy hopped high to shake the branches. Nutty climbed and threw down the ripest apples. Rusty caught them gently in his paws. They sat in a circle, ate sweet apples, and shared stories. Hoppy told about his family, Nutty told about tree races, Rusty told about long nights alone and how he missed having someone to talk to. The sun began to set. The sky turned orange, pink, and gold. Hoppy said, "I must go home now. My mother will worry." Rusty said, "Thank you, little friends. You made my heart happy today. Come back soon." Nutty said, "We will, we promise." Hoppy and Nutty said goodbye to Rusty and started the journey home. The path felt easier now because they had each other and new happy memories. On the way, they met Freddie the frog again by the river. Freddie carried them both across this time. "You look different," said Freddie. "You look stronger." Hoppy smiled. "I feel stronger. I made new friends today." When Hoppy finally reached his burrow, the sky was dark with stars. His mother ran out and hugged him so tight. "Hoppy, my brave boy, you are safe." His sisters jumped around him. Tell us everything." Hoppy sat with his family under the moonlight and told the long, wonderful story. He told about Freddie's help, Nutty's rescue, Rusty's loneliness, and the sweet apples they shared. His mother's eyes were shiny with pride. "You are small, Hoppy, but your heart is very big." From that day on, Hoppy visited his new friends often. He brought carrots for Rusty, acorns for Nutty, and stories for Freddie. The forest felt warmer, brighter, kinder. And every night before he closed his eyes, Hoppy looked at the stars and whispered, "Thank you for my brave heart. Thank you for my kind friends. Thank you for this beautiful adventure called life." The end. My friend, how did this even longer story feel in your heart? Did you stay with me the whole way? Did you repeat many sentences? Which part made you smile the most? Meeting Freddie? Helping Nutty? Sharing apples with Rusty? Or coming home to your family? This long story gave you so many useful sentences to practice. I am brave. Thank you for your help. We can be friends. I feel happy. I was scared, but I tried. Let's share. Come back soon. Now let's do more speaking practice together, slowly, gently. I say, you repeat after me. Hoppy lived under an old oak tree. Repeat. Hoppy lived under an old oak tree. He decided to go on an adventure. Repeat. He decided to go on an adventure. Freddie the Frog helped him cross the river. Repeat. Freddie the Frog helped him cross the river. Nutty was stuck in the vines. Repeat. Nutty was stuck in the vines. Hoppy was kind and helped Nutty. Repeat. Hoppy was kind and helped Nutty. They met Rusty the Fox. Repeat. They met Rusty the Fox. Rusty was lonely. Repeat. Rusty was lonely. They shared apples and became friends. Repeat. They shared apples and became friends. Hoppy learned that kindness makes friends. Repeat. Hoppy learned that kindness makes friends. I am proud of my small, brave steps. Repeat. I am proud of my small, brave steps. Beautiful. Say them one more time with a big, proud smile and a strong, clear voice. You can come back to this story again and again. One day, shadow only the animal parts. Another day, shadow only the feeling parts. Another day, try to tell the whole story in your own slow words. Tell me in the comments, or just think it quietly to yourself. What new word or sentence do you want to use today? Did you feel calmer and braver while speaking along? Do you want another very long story? Maybe about the ocean, a magical garden, a kind elephant, or a little girl's dream? I have so many long, slow stories ready for you, all waiting to help you speak English with more joy, more ease, more love. My dear beginner friend, you are doing something wonderful right now. Every time you listen, every time you repeat, you are growing. You don't have to be fast or perfect. You just have to keep showing up with kindness to yourself, like Hoppy showed kindness to everyone. Thank you from the bottom of my heart for staying with me through this long, beautiful journey. Thank you for practicing your speaking. Thank you for believing that your English can be strong and confident. I am so proud of you every single day. Keep listening, keep repeating, keep being brave and kind. Your voice is special, and the world needs to hear it. Do you ever feel like the world is too fast sometimes? Like everything is rushing, but inside you just want something calm, something soft, something that makes your heart feel peaceful. If you are nodding your head right now, this episode is exactly for you. Today, we are going to talk about something sweet, something warm, something that can bring real joy to your days. We're talking about having a pet. My friend, let me be honest with you. A pet is one of the most beautiful gifts life can give you. It is not just an animal. It is a friend, a companion, a little heartbeat that loves you without asking for anything complicated. Think about it. You can feel lonely in a crowd of people, but a pet looks at you with those big eyes, and suddenly you're not alone anymore. You can have a bad day, come home tired, and your pet runs to you, wags its tail or rubs against your leg, and just like that, the heaviness starts to melt away. A pet teaches us unconditional love, the kind of love that does not judge, does not expect perfect words or perfect behavior. It just loves every day, no matter what. Now, I am not saying pets are perfect. They can make messes, they need care, they sometimes wake you up early. But even in those little challenges, there is something magical, because caring for them makes us better humans, kinder, more patient, more present. Before we go deeper, let me tell you a quick story. A few months ago, I met a student named Raj. He was feeling very stressed with work and studies. He told me, "Uma, I feel empty. Nothing excites me anymore." I suggested something simple. "Raj, why don't you think about getting a pet? Maybe a small one, like a fish or a hamster, or if you are ready, a dog or cat." He laughed at first. He said, "I don't have time for that." But a few weeks later, he messaged me, "Uma, I adopted a little stray kitten. Her name is Bella, and you know what? My days feel different now. When I come home, she waits for me at the door. She purrs when I pet her. I smile more. I even started waking up earlier just to feed her and play a little." My friend, this is not just Raj's story. This is the story of so many people around the world. We think we are too busy for a pet, but really, a pet helps us slow down. They remind us to be in the moment, to enjoy simple things, like the feeling of soft fur under your fingers, or the sound of happy paws running across the floor, or those quiet nights when your pet curls up next to you and sleeps peacefully. So, what can we do? How can we welcome this joy into our lives and learn English at the same time? Let me share 5 gentle ideas with you. 5 simple ways to enjoy your pet more deeply and practice English calmly. First, talk to your pet in English every day. It sounds funny, but it works beautifully. When you feed your pet, say slowly, "Here is your food, my little friend. You must be hungry." When you play, say, "Let's play. Catch the ball. Good boy, good girl." When you pet them, say, "You are so soft. I love you." Your pet won't judge your pronunciation. They will just look at you with love. And every time you speak these simple sentences, you are practicing English without pressure, without fear, just gentle, happy words. I do this with my own pet, and it feels like meditation. Second idea, create tiny moments of connection. You don't need hours to bond with your pet, just small pockets of time. Maybe 5 minutes in the morning when you wake up, sit with them, stroke their back, and describe it in English. "Your fur is so warm today." Or 10 minutes in the evening, watch them play and say what you see. "Look at you run. You are so fast and happy." These tiny moments add up. They make your English stronger day by day, and they make your heart fuller, just like drops of water making a river. Third idea, learn to slow down with your pet. Pets are masters of living in the now. They don't worry about tomorrow. They don't scroll phones. They just enjoy the moment. Let them teach you. When you walk your dog, don't rush. Walk slowly. Notice the air, the sounds, the way your pet sniffs everything curiously. Say in English, "What a beautiful day. Look at the trees. Feel the wind." When your cat sleeps on your lap, don't move quickly. Stay still. Breathe. Say softly, "You are so peaceful. I feel calm too." These slow moments are gifts. They reduce stress. They help you sleep better. And while you relax, your English flows naturally. Fourth, share stories about your pet. Tell yourself the story of how you got your pet in English, slowly. Before sleep, lie down, close your eyes, and remember, "I found you on a rainy day. You were so small and wet. Now you are my best friend." Or speak to a friend, or even record yourself. "My pet's name is Max. He loves to chase balls. He makes me laugh every day." Sharing these stories builds your speaking confidence, and it feels good to talk about something you love. Fifth, be grateful for your pet every single day. This is the most powerful one. Every night, before you sleep, think of 3 things your pet did that made you happy. "He wagged his tail when I came home." "She purred so loudly in my arms." "He slept next to me and kept me warm." Say thank you in English. Thank you, my sweet pet. You make my life brighter. Gratitude changes everything. It makes you sleep with a peaceful heart. It reminds you that love is simple. Now, my friend, I want to be very clear. Having a pet is not about being perfect. It is about being present. It is about choosing love every day instead of rushing through life. Sometimes your pet will knock things over. Sometimes they will want attention when you are tired. That is okay. It is part of the journey. The goal is not perfection. The goal is connection. The goal is feeling loved and giving love back. If you forget to walk them one day but do it happily the next, that is progress. If you used to feel alone but now have a furry friend, that is beautiful progress. Celebrate it. Be kind to yourself and to them. Let me share one more story before we finish. There was a wise old man who lived alone for many years. One day, a little dog came to his door, lost and hungry. He took the dog in, named him Shadow. Shadow followed him everywhere, slept at his feet. The man said, "Before Shadow, my house was quiet, too quiet. Now it is full of life. Every morning, Shadow wakes me with a gentle nudge. Every evening, we sit together and watch the sunset. Shadow does not speak words, but he speaks love, and that is enough." My friend, this is your life too. If you have a pet, you have a little miracle at home. If you don't yet, maybe one day you will. But either way, know this. Love comes in many forms, and a pet's love is one of the purest. So here's my gentle challenge for you today. Choose one thing, just one. Maybe talk to your pet in English tonight. Maybe sit quietly and pet them while breathing slowly. Maybe tell them thank you before sleep. Just pick one thing and do it for 1 week, 7 days. You can do anything for 7 days. Then come back and tell me how it felt. Did you smile more? Did your English feel easier? Did your heart feel lighter? Share in the comments. Your story might warm someone else's heart. We are all in this together. Learning English, loving our pets, finding peace in small things. Remember, you are not just listening to this story. You are investing in yourself, in your calm, in your joy. That is beautiful. That is brave. Your life is happening right now with every wag, every purr, every cuddle. Do not let those moments pass unnoticed. Do not wait for someday to enjoy them. You have everything you need already. The love, the softness, the simple happiness. All you need to do is open your heart. Decide that your pet matters. Decide that your peace matters. Decide that you matter. And if you ever feel tired or alone, remember this. Every pet lover was once someone who just opened their door one day. Every person who feels joy with their pet once started small. The only difference is they let love in. They kept showing up, one cuddle at a time. You can be that person too. You can be the person who cherishes every moment. You can be the person who learns English with a smile because of their pet. I believe in you. Even if we have never met, I believe in you because I have seen it. Ordinary people finding extraordinary comfort in their pets. So take a deep breath, smile, pet your little friend if they are near, and feel grateful for this moment. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. Thank you for loving your pet. Thank you for being here. I am so proud of you. Keep going, my friend. Your peaceful nights will thank you. Until next time, talk softly to your pet, be kind to yourself, and never forget that every cuddle is a chance to feel loved. You got this.
Extra gentle part. Pet care tips. Taking good care of your little friend. My friend, now that we talked about the joy of having a pet, let us go a little deeper. Let us talk about how to take care of them properly. Because when you care for your pet well, they live longer, happier lives, and you feel even more love in your heart. Taking care of a pet is not hard. It is simple things done with love every day. And while you do them, you can practice your English softly, speaking to your pet or to yourself. First, give them good food and always fresh water. Just like you need healthy meals to feel strong, your pet needs the right food for their age and size. For a dog or a cat, choose high-quality pet food. Not too many treats or human food from your table. Puppies and kittens need more meals in a day, maybe 3 or 4 small ones. Grown-up pets usually eat once or twice. Always have clean water in a bowl. Change it every day. Say to your pet while you pour, "Here is fresh water for you, my sweet one. Drink and stay healthy." This small habit keeps them strong and teaches you words like healthy, fresh, and strong. Second, make sure they get exercise and playtime every day. Dogs love walks. Even a short walk in the morning or evening makes them happy. Say, "Let's go for a walk." "Come on, good boy." Cats like to play too, with a toy mouse, a string, or a ball. Play for 10 or 15 minutes. It keeps their body fit and their mind calm. No boredom, no bad behavior. When you play, describe it in English. "You are jumping so high." Catch it. This is fun for both of you, and your English becomes natural and easy. Third, keep them clean with gentle grooming. Brush your dog or cat regularly. For short hair, maybe 2 or 3 times a week. For long hair, every day to stop mats. Use a soft brush and say, "Your fur is so shiny today. I love brushing you." Check their ears, paws, and nails. Cut nails carefully or ask a vet to help. Bathing? Not too often, maybe once a month or when they are dirty. Use pet shampoo only. Grooming time is quiet, loving time. It helps you notice if something feels wrong early, like a small bump or dry skin. Fourth, go to the vet regularly. This is very important. Take your pet for a checkup at least once a year, or twice if they are young or old. Get vaccinations to protect from sickness. Ask about flea and tick medicine and heartworm prevention if needed. Spay or neuter your pet if the vet says it is good. It helps them live longer and healthier. The first visit is soon after you get them. Tell your pet softly, "We are going to see the doctor. It will be okay. You are brave." These visits give peace in your mind. Fifth, watch their weight and teeth. Feel your pet's ribs. You should feel them easily, but not see them too much. If they get too round, talk to the vet about food. For teeth, brush with pet toothpaste if you can. Even a few times a week helps. Or give dental chews. Say, "Open your mouth. Let's clean those teeth." Good job! Healthy teeth mean no pain, better breath, and more happy years together. Sixth, give them a safe, cozy home. A warm bed in a quiet spot. No cold floors or loud noises. For cats, a litter box always clean. For dogs, take them out to potty on time. If accidents happen, stay patient. Say, "Sorry," in a soft voice. "It is okay. We will learn together." Clean accidents with special cleaner so they don't go in the same place again. And last, watch their feelings. Pets show love, but also when they are sad or scared. If they hide, eat less, or act different, notice it. Talk to them gently. Pet them slowly. Your love is the best medicine sometimes. My friend, these tips are not rules to follow perfectly. They are ways to show love every day. Small actions, like giving water with a smile, brushing while you talk softly, walking hand in paw. When you do these things, your pet feels safe and loved, and you feel calm and proud. You can even record yourself saying these care words in English before sleep. It helps your speaking and it fills your heart with peace. You are already a good pet parent just by caring this much. Keep going gently. Your pet thanks you with every wag, every purr, every cuddle. Sleep well tonight, knowing you are doing beautiful things. Your little friend is lucky to have you.
My friend, before we go further into these gentle ideas, let me share my own pet story with you. It is close to my heart, and maybe it will touch yours too. A few years ago, I was feeling a bit lost. My days were full of teaching English, recording stories like this one, but inside something felt quiet, too quiet. I would come home to an empty house, make tea, sit alone, and wonder why everything felt a little heavy. One rainy evening in Indore, I was walking back from the market with my umbrella. The rain was soft, but steady. Near the street corner, under a small shop awning, I saw her, a tiny stray kitten, all wet and shivering. She was orange, like a little sunset, with big green eyes that looked up at me as if asking, "Will you see me?" Her fur was matted, and she was so small, maybe only a few months old. She meowed once, very softly, and my heart just stopped. I could have kept walking, many people do, but something inside me said, "No, not today." I knelt down slowly, held out my hand, and whispered in English, "Hello, little one. Are you alone too?" She didn't run. She came closer, rubbed her wet head against my fingers, and purred, just a tiny rumble. That sound, it was like music after silence. I wrapped her in my scarf, took her home, dried her gently with a towel, and gave her some milk and a little rice I had. She ate like she had never eaten before. That night, she curled up on my pillow right next to my face and slept. For the first time in a long while, I didn't feel alone. I named her Luna because she came like moonlight on a dark, rainy night. The first few days were not easy. She was scared of loud sounds, hid under the bed, scratched at things she shouldn't. I talked to her in slow English every day. "It's okay, Luna. You are safe now. This is your home." I said, "Good morning, my sweet girl," when I woke up. "Time for breakfast," when I fed her. "Let's play," when I dangled a string. She started to understand my voice, my tone. She would run to me when I called her name. She would jump on my lap while I prepared lessons, purring so loudly it made me laugh. Luna changed everything. On days when I felt tired from recording or teaching, she would sit by my feet, look up with those big eyes, and remind me to slow down. On nights when sleep didn't come easily, she would curl against my side, warm and soft, and her steady breathing helped mine slow too. She taught me patience. When she knocked over a glass of water, I didn't get angry. I just cleaned it and said, "Oops, accidents happen, right?" She taught me joy in small things. A feather toy, a sunbeam on the floor, a gentle head bump. Now, years later, Luna is still my little shadow. She follows me from room to room. When I record these stories, she sometimes jumps on the table and stares at the mic as if she wants to say hello too. I tell her, "Luna, this story is for people who need a friend, just like I needed you," and she blinks slowly like she understands. My friend, adopting Luna wasn't planned. It was a moment, a rainy evening, a tiny meow, but it became one of the best decisions of my life. She didn't just become my pet, she became my family, my comfort, my reminder that love finds us when we least expect it. Sometimes the smallest, wettest, most frightened creature can bring the biggest light into your days. If you have your own pet story, hold it close tonight. Whisper thank you to them. And if you don't yet, maybe one day a little miracle will find its way to you too, just like Luna found me. These show the soft, loving bond between a person and their pet, perfect to imagine while listening slowly. Sweet dreams, and give Luna or your own pet an extra cuddle tonight. You are doing beautifully. Take care, Uma.